Hey, how you doing out there? Hope you're sober today. My name's Glenn, and welcome on in, of course, to Aware and Convinced. I am a recovered alcoholic, drank for 40 plus years. Now I have over 5,000 days of sobriety, thanks to God. Absolutely. Listen, I've got a great topic today. Listen up. Think of the number 5. Remember that number. Here's my question for you. You ready for this? What if getting sober and actually staying sober wasn't this giant, scary, impossible monster? A mountain that you have to climb all by yourself in one huge leap? What if it could start with 5 simple, straightforward steps that build on each other one day at a time? Now, I'm going to come back to that question and give you my honest answer. Today, what we're going to do is dive deep into my 5-point plan to get sober and stay sober in 30 days. And this comes from my own experiences in recovery and what I've learned the hard way and watching other people make it work. I'm not a doctor or a therapist. I'm just a regular guy. I've been in the trenches, and what we're going to do is keep everything at a real steady level today. Easy to understand. No big lectures, just me talking to you like we're sitting across the table from each other. Now, addiction, of course, is no joke. It creeps in, it takes over your time, your money, your relationships, and it makes you feel stuck, like you can't picture life without it. Alcohol, pills, whatever your substance is, it tricks your brain into thinking that you need it to feel normal. But the good news is, change is possible. These first 30 days are crucial because that's when you build new habits and start proving to yourself that you can do it. Now let's break it down point by point. Plenty of real life stuff so you can actually use it. Point 1, make the decision and say it out loud. First things first, nothing changes until you make a clear decision. Not I'll try or maybe someday. I'm talking about a real commitment in your gut. I remember one morning after a bad night, had many of those, just sitting there feeling sick and tired of being sick and tired. Looked myself in the mirror and said out loud, today I quit drinking. I'm done. I'm through. I'm getting sober. You know, saying those words out loud changed something inside of me. It wasn't magic, but it made the decision feel solid. Now, why does it work? Because your brain takes spoken words more seriously than quiet thoughts. It's like signing a contract with yourself. If you're watching right now and this hits home, hey, pause the video. Go somewhere private, bathroom, car, backyard, and say it out loud. I am deciding right now to get sober and stay sober starting today. Speak it with strength, even if your voice shakes. Do it every morning for the next 30 days as a reminder. A lot of people skip this particular step and they wonder why they keep relapsing. Well, without a firm decision, the cravings win. Expect doubts to creep in. You know, that's normal. When they do, you go back to your spoken decision. Write it on a note card, post it, and read it out loud. Put it somewhere that you'll see it. Tell yourself why you're doing this. For your health, your kids, your future, whatever matters most to you. And this point sets the foundation. Spend the first couple of days really owning this decision before rushing into anything else. Okay, point 2 now. Get the substance out of your environment. Once you've decided, take action on your surroundings. Go through your house, your car, your work bag, anywhere that you hang out. Remove the stuff. Pour it down the sink, throw bottles in the trash, delete your dealer contacts. Whatever it takes. I did it. Felt like I was losing my security blanket, but in time, I barely gave it a thought. Now, why is this so important? Temptation is way stronger when it's easy to get. Your environment controls a lot of your behavior without you even realizing it. In the first 30 days, your brain is still wired toward the old habit. Removing the substance gives your new decision room to breathe and grow. Replace it with good stuff. Buy sparkling water, fruit, gum, healthy food. Clean up the areas where you used to use or abuse. If you live with someone who still uses, maybe drinks a lot, have an honest talk with them to find times to be in different spaces when they're practicing their addiction. You might have to make some real significant changes, like entirely changing your housing situation. Look, ask yourself, how much would I potentially change things to save my life? Expect some discomfort. Cravings might hit harder at first because there's no easy fix. Ride them out. They usually peak and fade about 15 to 30 minutes later. Distract yourself with a walk, music, call someone. By day 10 or 15, you'll start feeling better. And this step shows that you're serious and protects your progress. You know, when you're feeling weak and like you can't do this on your own, look at the Bible. Bible has your back. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all this through him who gives me strength. I've leaned on that verse so many times. It doesn't mean it's easy, but it means you're not alone in the fight. God's strength shows up right when you need it. Point 3. Tell one real, trustful person that what it is that you're trying to do. Don't try to white-knuckle this secretly. Pick one trustworthy person, a good friend, a sibling, a parent, a sponsor. Tell them. Say something like, look, I'm working on getting sober for the next 30 days using this plan. It'd mean a lot to me if you could check in on me once in a while or just listen to me when it gets rough. I waited too long to tell someone, and I regretted it. Once I finally did, it felt like a weight lifted off of my shoulders. That person that I told started texting me, encouraging stuff, and even brought over a couple of meals. Knowing someone cared made me not want to let them down. Now, what if they judge me? Most people who love you will be relieved that you're taking steps. If they're not supportive, choose someone else. Keep it to one person at first so it's not overwhelming. You can expand your circle later as you go. And how often should you talk to them? Well, maybe every few days at the start. Share wins and struggles honestly. This builds accountability without pressure. In 30 days, that relationship can become one of your strongest tools. If you don't have anyone right now, consider a hotline or online forum as a starting point until you find your person. Now, point 4, find a meeting, a group, or a community. Listen, you weren't meant to fight this battle completely solo. Find a group where people get it. AA, NA, Celebrate Recovery groups, or online Zoom meetings. There are options everywhere. Commit to going to at least 1 or 2 meetings this week. Sit in the back if you want. All you have to do is listen. Why does community matter so much? Because other people share stories that sound exactly like yours. Believe it. You hear what worked for them in a week or two, or when cravings got bad, and you realize that you're not weird or broken, you're human. Plus, celebrating small wins with others feels good. In the first 30 days, try different meetings until one clicks. Some are big and loud, others small and quiet. Online ones let you join from home if going out feels difficult. Bring a notebook. Write down one helpful thing from each meeting. Now, it might feel awkward at first. People might share heavy stuff. Well, stick with it. By week 3 or 4, you'll probably recognize faces and start feeling like you belong. And you do. That sense of we're all in this together, it's powerful medicine against isolation. 2 Corinthians 5:17 is one of my favorites. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come, the old has gone, the new is here. Man, that gives me hope every time. You're not stuck as the old version of yourself. Recovery is about becoming new, one step, one day at a time. Point 5, do one thing every single day that helps your recovery. Now, this is how you keep the winning streak alive. Every single day, do at least one recovery-friendly action. It can be tiny. Read one page from a book like The Big Book or The Big Book of N.A., or a daily devotional. Take a 15-minute walk outside. Say a prayer. Journal 3 things that you're grateful for. Go to a meeting and cook a healthy meal for dinner, or listen to a recovery podcast right here. The magic is in the daily habit. It proves to your brain that change is happening. Some days you'll feel motivated to do 3 things. Other days, you'll barely manage 1. And that's okay, because the key is not missing days if you can help it. Track it simply. Use your phone or a wall calendar. Put a check mark. And seeing that chain of checks grow feels rewarding. If you miss 1 or 2, hey, don't beat yourself up. Just restart the next day. Over 30 days, these actions add up. You'll sleep better, you'll think clearer, you'll handle stress differently, and you'll start enjoying small things again. Expect good days, and there will be rough ones too. And on those rough days, hey, be gentle on yourself. Take deep breaths, text your support person, and take it easy. Those are the 5 points in detail. They're simple but powerful when you use them together. Start with point 1 today, then layer in the rest. Be patient with yourself. The first week, it's often the roughest, but it does get better. Now, circling back to my opening question, what if getting sober didn't have to be so overwhelming and impossible? Well, the answer is it doesn't. With these 5 points, real people, just like you, are turning their lives around every single day. It takes work, it takes honesty, and grace for the hard moments. But 30 days from now, you can look back and see real results. You can do this. Now, here's a quick recap, because I don't want you to forget this. The 5-point plan, straightforward. 1, make the decision. Say it out loud every morning to lock it in. 2, remove all substances and triggers from your home and spaces so temptation has nowhere to hide. 3, tell one trusted person for support and accountability. 4, go to meetings or a recovery community so you don't go it alone. Connection beats isolation. And 5, do one positive recovery action every single day. Create new habits. Lean on Philippians 4:13 for strength when you're weak. And remember 2 Corinthians 5:17. You really can become a new creation. Start small. Expect ups and downs, and focus on one day at a time. In 30 days, you'll have clearer thinking, better energy, stronger relationships, and real hope. You've already taken the first step by watching this. Keep going. You're worth it. Progress, not perfection. It's 30 days, and you've got this. God bless you. God bless our veterans. And remember, trust God, clean house, and help others. And don't ever forget that somebody out there loves you. I'll see you next time.